One ticket for the divisional round remains. The finale of Super Wildcard Weekend. And off we go on this Monday night. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now the second-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup of 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Penix on 3rd down. That's caught left side by Pitts. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Pitts is the man in motion. Now the lefty Penix on 1st down. He's going to tuck it and go. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Vikings have got it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They were able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one. They'll put Addison in motion. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Initially, they do a really nice job of bringing pressure, but what you can't do anytime you're playing an athletic quarterback like this, Mike, is you can't let him escape the pocket. You got to keep him on his spot. Seemed like everybody was chasing their own sack instead of just rushing him as a unit. Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They look to run with Jones. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on 3rd down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a 3rd time and take their chances?
And he'll take it on in. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's has got it. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wildcard Weekend. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll throw on first down with Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. First and 10 at the 38-yard line. From the gun, it's Penix. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing is Penix. He's going to keep it himself.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here is Penix. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. They'll put Addison in motion. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's 2nd and 6. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. He's going to let this one go deep. He is in. Touchdown, Vikings. Wildcard now to add the extra point. His kick is good, and the Vikings will move out to a 14-7 lead. Wildcard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, it's Penix. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They run over center with Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. Here's Penix. To the left side in the hands of London. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Give left side. Here comes Robinson. And let's give him about 4 on that one. That's Mekhi Blackman there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. On the give, it's Jones. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it's going to be 3rd down.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. What a play on 4th and long. 33 yards. A give now. It's Jones on the zone read. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. It is brought in the end zone. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota. Wildcard good with the extra point. And the Vikings will take a 21-7 lead. Wildcard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
brings up second.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Penix. Off he goes. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. To throw is Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Penix. He runs with it. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. That's taken in. He's to the 15. And he will go all the way. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver. Mike, he catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. First and 10. A tight end in motion now. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Complete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the 3rd quarter of the NFC Wildcard game. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. They'll put Addison in motion. Quick throw, taken in. And he's taken down up past the 35.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. Here's a 3rd down and 4. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. They get 10 yards on the hookup there. 1st down, Minnesota.
There's nothing harder in sports than being a young rookie starting quarterback. So here you have J.J. McCarthy. We saw him accomplish everything there was to have in Michigan in college, and now he finds himself in the league trying to make the adjustment. But if there's one thing every rookie quarterback would love to have, Mike, it's Justin Jefferson. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a...
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Taking this one downfield for Hawkinson.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. They're going to go play action with Penix. That's caught. It's Charlie Werner, the tight end. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We'll go play action now with Penix. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
He had a chance to talk with the defensive coordinator. He said they stressed all week to their pass rush. Flush the quarterback to his right. As a lefty, that's not the natural side most guys want to go, but in this case, he gets away with it. But that's something they're going to want him to do the rest of this game.
2nd and 7. Play action. It's Penix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be taken down after a big 2nd down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. Now it is 1st and goal. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Marked down at the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. To the goal line and in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta. Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. There's Jefferson. And he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the 1st down. So we'll have 3rd down coming up.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Running left, it's Jones. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Little play action here with McCarthy. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of throwing the ball away. He tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
The 34-yard line.
Now Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Mooney in motion. Now Penix to throw on second down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
On third down, Penix. He'll try to run for it.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the first.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is fourth down. Fourth down, and here's Penix. incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. They'll set up the screen with Hawkinson.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down. They'll put Addison in motion. To the air once more is McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll drop to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
This crowd into it now. It's 3rd and 2. They'll put Addison in motion. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
It is 2nd down and 5. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
That is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Jones. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. So now, a big spot coming here. This to win the game. This kick is good. And they are moving on. They survive and advance in the playoffs. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings, as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL.